you guys, welcome to another live. Man, welcome to another live video. So, yesterday, huh, my phone went kaput, okay? I want to show you guys. Guys, I use this phone for my majority of my lives. Do you see how the screen is intact? But the phone, it fell and it has been falling. Of course, it had screen protector, but it had been falling several times. The highest fall that it did was the one that Daisy knocked it off the fridge on top of it when I placed it on top of the fridge. So yesterday it did a fall, a very low fall actually, and it actually like kaput, like honestly. It kaput. Nothing is wrong with the screen because you can see when I removed the screen protector to see what was happening to it, it's actually like intact, you know. So I think something is wrong from inside it something is wrong, which I will need to after the holidays I'll have to find a way to get it fixed. That is no problem because I have 3 phones that I can use to do my stuff. But the thing is, I have an iPhone, but the iPhone is I don't know. I don't like the video quality of iPhone compared to Android, especially when it comes to filming or vlogging live or whatnot. It's just a I don't know. I don't know how iPhone can be so expensive yet produce the worst quality of camera. Even right now, when I'm here on camera, when I go live on the same time with this same iPhone, it's going to go bonkers. Like don't even go there, because I tried yesterday and then I was like, because the bad thing about the camera that I'm actually using now, the phone that it's an Android phone. What I don't like about it is that it doesn't get signal in some areas of the house. Like, for example, the kitchen, the signal is like zero almost. So I don't even know how I'm going to vlog with it in the kitchen, honestly. Because as you guys know, I do lives most of the time. I don't do. Let me see. Yeah, it's actually quite clear, and that is when I'm using this one. The one that is. But this is something else. So let me see. Guys, iPhone is just the name. It has nothing to offer, honestly. Just the brand and the name and the whatnot. But otherwise, when it comes to quality, people are just addicted to it for no reason. Even me, I was seeing so many people at work in my previous job had iPhone, and every time we took pictures, there's no way people took pictures with their iPhone on board, and I wanted to be forwarded the pictures, in no way. So because you need to like this, it's iPhone is not compatible with many phones, so it's not easy to sort of share memories. So I had to buy this one just so that every time people take pictures, I could be what is it called? This thing, what do they call it? There's a way they put the um what is this called? There's something they do to actually airdrop, yes, to drop you a nini, what is it called? A picture. So you guys, one of you ladies requested, or sort of gave me a video suggestion, and she was just saying to me that I need to give people success stories regarding how I made it, as in like the headline of the video that you guys have seen there. So she's a very loyal, lovely lady, and I've never met her like the way I have not met majority of you guys, but you always come into my inbox and give me suggestions based on how you watch my videos and stuff like that. So I made a video on my like testimony like some 2.5 years ago, and the video I made it when I was still in Dubai, and I was basically just giving you guys a testimony on how I got to where I am in Dubai and situation and all that. Yeah. So she was just saying that majority, so many people are watching currently who have no idea of my background, and they just assume automatically by watching me that I come from a rich, well-off family for some reason. I don't know why. And I don't know, like some people down water your life, as in, I don't know, I don't want to say achievement, because I don't want to come on here and always feel like I'm rubbing my situation, whatever my situation that I have, like, I don't know, I feel uncomfortable. I don't want to feel like I'm rubbing it on people's faces or whatnot, but at the same time I feel like it's good to sort of remind my or talk about it, the newer followers that have come to my channel just recently, that have no gist, they don't know the gist about my life and all that. So you guys, I think it's the last time I'm going to say this. I'm going to say give this story because I don't want to repeat it. Let me read what you guys are saying. So as per see, guys, I come from a family of, so we were amongst one, I was one of the dying and hungry and very much poverty stricken in Nairobi, in Kenya. Yes, a lot of the people, I know that people want to see only the good parts about Africa, because they say that we are only painted on the outside world, only know the dying and hungry and poverty and AIDS and of Africa. And a lot of people usually feel offended if that is the only notion or the only picture that is being painted to the outside world. And they want people to know that Africa is as much developed as it is in the outside world and all that. But you guys, the fact that Africa is developed where it is right now does not mean that there are people who are in very much poverty, and also who are dying without medication and in a lot of diseases, and who also don't have great education background, not because they're stupid, but because they cannot afford to go to school. Because remember, in Africa there's no free education. In Kenya, there is no free education. You have to pay for your education, especially secondary and university. You have to pay for that. But there are people who just sort of drop off because they cannot afford it, and they come from a family that cannot afford it. A lot of very much bright brains. So I know that a lot of people usually say, these things don't exist, basically because they are only complaining that people only show them this type of Africa. Guys, you are 25 but only 2 likes. I don't know why, but I would like to see more likes on this video for me to see that you guys are appreciating the videos, or what are we doing here? So I'm waiting for you guys to at least make it at least 10. So this is one of the t-shirts that I bought from Masai Market. And I was actually doing my hair. I'm waiting for more likes to come in. I need to tame my hair. Meanwhile, There you go, the bird that I always talk to you guys about. Where is that thing? I can't find it, so I'm gonna use this one to tame my hair. So anyway, many people usually don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it because they only see them on videos, on TVs, and they haven't experienced it. But I want to come here to you guys to tell you guys that I was one of them, okay? One of those people who were very much poverty, no money for school, dying, and along the way my siblings, we were a lot in our family. My mom had too many kids, but along the way they died because of poverty. A lot of them passed on, so including my mom had twin children, and also my immediate following brother who follows me also died out of the extreme poverty, malnutrition, and all that. So his name was Alphonse. So you guys, if you guys think that such things don't exist, I think it's because you personally have not experienced it. So do not debunk it, okay? And majority of people, we have many people who are poor than the people who are rich in Kenya, even in Africa. The rich are not as many as the extreme poor, okay? It's just that I have not made a trip to the slums, okay? So let nobody tell you that, oh, the kind of pictures they are, because I don't know, I don't understand. Okay, I don't know. People have ego. They want, their ego gets hurt when Africa is shown as usually it's shown as in the poverty and all that, but it's real, guys. It's real. So instead of actually trying to let your ego and you only want to show the beautiful parts of Africa and all that, it's your ego that is disturbing you. Instead of doing that, it's good to create an awareness regarding the people who are actually suffering and needs somebody to hear them. They need somebody to be a voice to them. They need somebody to go and actually broadcast their plight and let people know that actually there is a channel here. I don't know, it's called Afromax. It's from Zambia, if I'm not wrong. There is a channel here in YouTube that is from Zambia. I think, let me just confirm. It's called Afromax. Yes, it's called Afrimax TV. Yeah, it's called Afrimax TV. They have 662,000 following, and they make videos showing the plight of people who are actually very much in need. And a lot of people from diaspora usually donate money, and this money actually go into really helping these people, especially the people who are really sick. And usually the money actually goes to use. So when we all feel like we want to not show this kind of picture to the world because our ego, we feel like they are gonna see that Africa is not, we don't want, no, you're not doing justice to the people who actually needs their story, their plight to be seen or to be heard by the world. Because remember, because of social media nowadays, people know about things that are unheard of. Just with a camera, you can actually capture something that can bring a change into people's lives. So let's do more of that, and let's focus more on how we can help these people rather than trying to actually ignore them. Because just because you have not experienced this type of suffering does not mean that suffering does not exist in Africa, in Kenya, in any part of Africa. I say Africa because I know that majority of people who watch me are from diaspora. So I am Personally, I live in Kenya. I live in the capital city of Nairobi, and that is here in Kenya. So, but when I say Africa as a whole. So it's like, let it come from somebody, because for me, like, I say this because my parents, my dad, my mom, and majority of my siblings who have died, they didn't need to die. They died early simply because there was no proper medical attention. There was no money. There was, especially there is one that always strikes me, and I always feel sad every time I think about it. Is my immediate following brother, the one who's called Alphonse, and he died some years back, like a lot of many years back. He died. He was 4 or 5 years old. That is stuck on my head, simply because my brother Alphonse, again, my mom could not afford to take care of us, okay? So she gave birth to so many children just because of the society norms of, you are married, you give birth to children, even though you cannot afford to take care of them, you give, like, their womb. It's like there is a, they give birth like there's a competition within the community. So my mom, they didn't know anything to do with family planning. So they were just giving birth, as in she was in a polygamous marriage. And I think the more children you had, like my stepmom had so many children. She had 11 children. And so my mom probably wanted to catch up, like wanted to show, like the more you are giving birth to children, the more, I don't know what I don't know how they call it, but it's like, you are fertile. There is something, when you are so fertile, that is something to be praised in the community. So they were like, I don't know, this is how I can see it, because I don't understand why exactly they would give birth to 19, 17 children if they didn't have money and they could not take care of them, they could not educate all of them. I do not understand why. The only reason I would give it is the fact that they were having some sort of competition, seeing which womb can deliver more children. So anywho, the quality of life to these children that they delivered didn't matter to them. They just wanted to give birth, okay? So this was our situation. And yeah, well, you bring the Nini, put it on top of the fridge, I'm coming. So yeah, I sent the kid to the shop. So yeah, that was what happened to my family. Guys, I feel like I want to do this video here, because if I go to the kitchen, the video is gonna cut, basically. So I remember that my mother gave birth to children that she could not take care of. So she gave us up to lots of people to take care of us. Like, just because obviously the marriage wasn't working. My father and her didn't go. The marriage didn't work. So when they were separating, they separated, they reunited, separate, reunite, and in the middle of it all, the children were involved. So we were the ones who were suffering more than they knew. So we lived with other people. So I remember me, my late elder sister, and my younger, and Daisy's mom, and the younger brother who passed on, and basically all of us were taken to live with my grandma from my mama's side. My grandma also had too many children, no money to all of them were at home. So feeding all of us together with all these grandchildren was not easy at all. It was not easy. And those days going to the hospital we were just taking medicine, like traditional medicine. If anybody got sick, you took traditional medicine. So I remember, me personally, there was a time now, maybe when I was 6 or 7 years old, I was living with my, I don't know, where's Daisy? Ebu Kuja, I want to show you guys a picture of me when I was 6. Ebu Kuja, Kibia. I was living with an auntie of mine, and my auntie took over of me. And I remember that when I was there, even then there was so much, the poverty was so much, my goodness. Hebu nilete ile kamera, ile nini yenye ilikuwa na picha yangu nikiwa mdogo. I don't know. Bring it, you know where it is. So, I remember she was living in some dodgy area near sewage, near the main sewage. And the house that she was living was like a tin house. And, Jesus. So sewage is just there. We are living here. And guys, it's by the grace of God. By the river, the sewer, everybody, there's no toilet, no proper sanitation, no water, no running water. So you can imagine people just did their business and threw them out of their windows. And if you walk, you could only see human feces around. So we were living in a city. It's a small city called Kisii. So I remember very well, because you remember the things that happened to you as you were a kid, you never forget them. So I lived there for some time. That is where I've got news. Meanwhile, my brother was living, my younger brother, the one who passed away, was living at my grandma's house. And my late sister, the elderly sister in my mother's house, she's the one who took us up. My mother left us for her to raise us. Nipe hiyo. Dezi, si unajua kunini? Unajua kupika chai? Pika chai basi. Na nini? Mpaka sahi. Yeah. This is my sister's album. That's me. That one. So that's me, you see? Legs all muddy. And I remember, you see this dress? I wore this dress every single day. This dress was the only dress I had. I will never forget. This dress was the only dress I had. That's me. This girl is very beautiful. I don't know where she is now. And I was 6 years old here. And I was babysitting this boy, living at my auntie's house. And it's just that I'm carrying him and I'm fixating on him, not looking at the camera, because he was actually peeing on me. You can see my legs are very muddy and very dirty, and they have like pee stripping on me while I'm carrying this kid. So during this year where I was staying here, I don't know if you guys can see me properly. That's me at 6. That is the only picture that I have of me as a baby. That one. Look at my head, man. I haven't changed. Little Ruby. Oh, man. And my skin had boils and absolutely horrible. My skin, it's just that you guys cannot see properly. My skin was suffering. I had boils. Because of poverty, guys. This was extreme poverty, okay? So I remember when I was at this age, I heard that my brother died. You know, my younger brother died wherever he was. And I was so sad. I was so upset. And what happened to my brother was that he fell sick and there was no money, nothing, okay? Nothing was working. I don't know, he had measles, he had some of these kids' diseases. And my sister carried my brother on her back, for a walk of almost 6 hours to search for the hospital, to go to the hospital, meaning that she didn't have money for transport. She was walking barefoot, trying to rush a child to the hospital. And meanwhile, she was carrying the boy on her back. My mom was nowhere to be found. My elder sister was the mother, the father, the everything. She even dropped out of school at some time to just take care of us. So I remember every time I was only crying. I remember when I was growing up, every time I felt sick or I was only crying her name. I want her. Where she is, I did not remember crying that I want my mom. It's her I wanted with me. So she was carrying the child in her back and going on a 6 or 7 hour walk, trying to find hospital. And when they went to the hospital, the kid was given an injection and some medicine, and coming back she had to walk and carrying the child in her back as well. And before, when they reached home, she didn't know that the child had died on her back while she was carrying the child on her back. That walk was so long, the sun was scorching, and she was thirsty, no money to even buy a drink to give a thirsty dying child. So she had the child on her back, and she was walking, and when she reached home, and now she wanted to put the child down, we use kangas to tie the child like this. She wanted to put the child down so that to give the child medicine or whatnot, and she found the child was already stiff, already died. So when they tried to wake up the child was dead. So that was how my younger brother died, and it was very painful. I still remember until today. I still cry over it sometimes. And when my sister told me the entire story, it was very sad. So my mom was still nowhere to be seen. My brother died, was buried, and some rocks was put on his grave, on top of his grave, just to identify him, and to identify wherever the grave was, because the grave gets lost. So my mother, wherever she was, I don't know where she was, I can't tell. She kept having dreams of the young boy sending her, my little brother sending her dreams and telling her, Mama, you abandoned me. That is why now I am under rocks. And these dreams was very repetitive. Remember, wherever my mother was, she was not aware. She didn't know that something like this had happened to her child. She just thought, oh, well, I'm wherever I am, my children are wherever they are. But every time she keeps getting these repetitive dreams. Remember, those days there were no phone calls, there were no telephone, there was no way she could be reached. So this dream prompted her, because she had this dream all the time. Then this dream prompted her to come back home. And then when she came back home, actually the kid was sending her a dream for real and telling her that actually you did really abandon me, and I'm actually really now dead and I'm under rocks. So that was the childhood. That is what I saw. So it's like people who actually think that this is something, these are stories that are not worth listening to. These are things that are supposed to be covered. And I feel like there is a lot of things that happen like this, that, let's say, if I had a vehicle or if I had a way to reach these people, there is a guy that I want to link up with, and I want to sort of reach these people as much as possible, because he does humanitarian stuff, and I like his work. But he has such a heart he's such an angel, he's got wife and children, but he's got he's even gotten an award here in Kenya. I have his number. Sometimes I haven't talked to him, but I usually talk to him. But my main dream is actually to work closely with these guys, just to deliver medicine, to deliver help to a lot of people. Like, he has a Facebook page, and a lot of people are desolate, a lot of people are sick, a lot of people are unreached, and he goes there with his camera, does lives there, and he has a lot of people in the community who's getting touched by the kind of stories that he's giving out, the live videos that he's actually showing. I'm on ground, and this is exactly what is happening in this remote village, this area, whatnot. Even there are children who are jiggers infested, who cannot walk. They're just sitting, no food, nothing, just jiggers, because when a jiggers has infected your feet, there is no way you can walk. And he gives many stories and more, And I want to work with this person, because I feel like I need to work with him. I need to get a vehicle one day where things will come into place, and I will call him up and arrange on how I want to work with him. And plus, this channel also, we will help, because I do know that there are people in this channel who have very humanitarian hearts, and they'd like to also help in such a cause. So I remember very well that even growing up, this is the life that we had. My family, my mom, everybody, we were very much desolate, to an extent that because we were illegitimate children. like especially because my dad comes from his father is sort of a deacon, an Anglican deacon. So the father passed on long time ago. But then, as an Anglican deacon, there are things that they allow, there are things that they cannot. But my grandfather's children wanted to do whatever they wanted to do, including living the polygamous lifestyle. But the minute they brought the wife, they were illegitimate. The wife was illegitimate. Whichever children she bore were illegitimate. So we were very much illegitimate. I remember growing up, we were ever homeless. We were ever hungry. We didn't have food. We didn't have clothes. We had only one each set of clothes. If we washed it, if it didn't dry, you had to put on kanga to put your cloth on the sun for it to dry. Once it dries, you take it and you wear it, and that was the order of the day. And that is the lifestyle we lived, okay, for the longest time until I was 18. Then I decided, you know what, this is not my life, okay, because I saw that majority of the young girls in my village, they just wanted to grow up so that they can find, even they ran off with men so that their life can be a little bit much easier. So because they get married and and as the society says, they says girl child, they will go get married, they will bring in wealth in the family, and wealth in terms of cows, dowry. So most girl child only thought of their life was like, I want to grow up, I want to get married, I want to bring, they didn't think of something to do with education. I want to have a good education, because there was no way we could have education simply because we didn't have money to go to school. That was not even there, okay? So me, after I reached, I started, because for me, I always did scholarship, I always, because I did well in school. So when I reached, when I finished primary school, I came to live with my sister. And then from there, that is where I started working with churches and, trying to get scholarships for me to go to high school. So that is exactly, I went to high school via scholarship. So after finishing, of course, they drop you off. They couldn't, these people who could give you scholarship, it was a family. A family just decided they were, but then a couple of family pledged to educate me, but some dropped me. One dropped me when I was in Form 2 and just sort of didn't pick up my calls. And, and oh my God, that lady is Zimbabwean. I remember she's Zimbabwean and her husband is Luo. And her husband is a psychiatrist. I'm not saying where they are coming from, but I know that she's Zimbabwean, and her husband, I hope she watches me. But that was the toughest time of my life. That was the most painful era of my life, And she dropped, then when she dropped me, I just left school. Then I looked for scholarship. So my life was mainly just find scholarship so that you can get education. So that is what I did until I finished, okay? Then after that, after finishing, I came to stay with my sister. Every time, can you guys believe it? When the scholarship, whenever I come out of school, I came to Nairobi to do what? To search for house help job, because I didn't have a home and I didn't want to go back to my father's compound, because remember, we are illegitimate there. No love, no home, no nothing, no mother, nothing, okay? So the only thing is that from my scholarship place, they could only pay, whoever was giving me scholarship could only pay school fees, but they couldn't give me accommodation. They said you arrange for your accommodation. So every time I came back from my high school, I went to bureau, okay, to search for school, for a family to live with. But I didn't tell them that I'm actually a student. No, because I knew that if I tell them I'm a student, they wouldn't employ me. So I stay with them. And then once, I didn't tell them, okay? I hid my books, I hid my things. I studied maybe didn't even study actually. I only studied when I went to school. But I could work for like a couple of weeks that I was on holiday for, and then pick up whatever money I have, then tell them I have to go. So they didn't know that when I said I had to go, I was going back to school. So I had to go. So I lived, that is how my life was until I finished high school. Then again, I went to my auntie's home. like now I'm just wondering, is this how my life is ever going to be? So anyway, long story short, a very, 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 very long story short, that is when now I worked with I went to look for a job in a church. That is where now they employed me. It's horrible. Church, like, guys, there is nothing like, if you are so desolate to an extent, you are only you just want to to be handed in, you want to be helped, especially by church. Guys, you feel like everybody in church knows. You feel like everybody in church looks down on you. You just, it's not like you feel like, that is the kind of mentality they are giving you. Like, you are, everybody does well in church. So church usually, who knows who. And even if you go to ask for the check that you need to pay whatever you need to pay, the people who give you just looks at you funny. Because, okay, anyway, let me get out of there. That helped me for a little bit, but I was dying to get out of there. That is when they were paying for my hostel fee or hostel. And from the hostel, that is exactly where I got the word of mouth that there was some interview that was happening in Dubai. So, I mean, there was some interview that were happening in 680, and they were looking for sales associates to go to Dubai. So that is exactly where I had the news, okay? And that is how I was not invited in that interview, and that is how I went to that interview where the Dubai situation came, the long story short, Dubai and all that, and I found a job from there, and then I went for other interviews, and then now here I came back home after living there for 12 years. So yes, there are people who are very much poor and desolate. You don't have to say it doesn't happen in Africa. It does, okay? So usually, I remember that there was a time that somebody commented something on my video, and they was very much just laughing and saying that in one of my videos I say that I didn't have university education, so meaning that I'm an illiterate person, and like, this person was sort of feel like it's something that they're supposed to laugh at me, basically because I don't have. But let me ask you a very simple question. How many people in this Kenya have university education and they have nothing? How many people? Guys, it's by the grace of God that people can get whatever they get in life. It's by the grace and mercy of God. You can have all the degree from Strathmore, or you can have all the degree from Harvard. How many people have Harvard University degrees, and they've gone out and now they're on drugs and they cannot even fend for themselves? How many of those people? Like, it just takes the hand of God. And for me, I believe that, well, I didn't have university education, nothing like that. But I believe that God can use you whether you are educated or not. God can make your mouth a masterpiece whether you are educated or not. It just depends on how you actually. Sometimes it's difficult to believe in yourself when all that you have known is just all the pain and suffering and all that. Sometimes it dampens your soul, and it makes you feel like nothing good can ever come out of your life. But after some time, God can get you snap out of it and actually give you some courage, some confidence that you never knew you had, and can also cause you to stand in front of multitude of people, to even speak, be a public speaker. And you can encourage other people to make them know that it's not, I wouldn't say, I don't know, guys, even me myself, I really times don't believe that I worked. And I would say that it's just based on how I saw my life, is because I came from a very desolate place that I didn't want to waste my money. I didn't want to, every single, guys, I'm somebody who saves more than I spend. I don't care. You guys will laugh at me and will say, nothing interesting happens in your life. You are always home. Why you never go this? Why you never do this? Why you never do? It's because I'm very smart with my money. I don't see the point, okay? If I go, I go. If I don't go, I can cook at home. I don't have to drink my money to dry, you know. I don't have to have a life that you guys call fun life to actually be able to propel. Even now I'm in Kenya, I want to spend to save more than I spend. With the little money that I'm earning here, here in Kenya, I want to save it more than I'm spending it. That's just my life. I've been like that I can have money in my wallet for a week at a time, or even 2 weeks or a month at a time that I haven't touched. That's just me. That I just like, I'm big into saving culture. I'm big into saving culture. That is why, because that is the reason why I even managed to build back home, because I really was saving, okay? Apart from taking a loan, I was saving as well on the side. Because remember, loan money alone is really not enough. I was saving as well, deeply saving. It's like, sometimes, yes, along the way, I wasted my money. There are a lot of things that I did that I wasted my money. I regret sometimes, but then I'm sorry. They are all gone, okay? Now I cannot even speak about those things. But when I snap out of, it, I started to like save like there was no gonna be tomorrow. So that has just been my life, okay? So what was I saying again? Guys, I want to go down, but then I don't know exactly what this... so the people who try to think that, and I remember there was somebody here who emailed me, and this person was telling me that they feel like I'm losing course, as in, this is exactly what this person said. This person said that I'm losing focus. Okay, what he means by that is that I'm on YouTube and YouTube does nothing for me. Meaning I'm wasting my time and I'm wasting my life being on YouTube. I need to find something better to do with my life. That is exactly what this guy emailed me to tell me. What if I told you that YouTube is what I want to do? I'm not gonna, I want to do YouTube. I did not want to become a prostitute. I want to do YouTube. And whatever income I have now, it's okay for me. It's okay for me. It's not that this YouTube, there are people who are very much small-minded. You see me here on YouTube and you think that this is where I get my soul bread money. This is exactly, it's not. I don't even have to talk to you guys about other extra things that I'm doing in the side, but just know that apart from being on, I do YouTube because I love being on YouTube. I love being on YouTube. And sometimes some of these advices, they are very, very much, I don't know. Like, you look down on me because I'm on YouTube, because I'm creating content, because I'm coming here to talk, I'm coming here to clean, I'm cleaning while filming, I'm doing, But you don't know. You just don't know. That is my path that I've chosen for myself. It is what I want to do with my life, okay? At the moment. Okay? So please, don't talk ill about it, or don't look down at me. Whatever it is that you have going on for you, thank God for it. But leave me alone with whatever I have going on with me. If you cannot give me a job and if you cannot send me money, then what is your problem? Why are you complaining of whatever I'm doing with my life? Why? What business is it? Is it of yours that you're saying that I'm losing course and I don't have? You feel like I should find something better to do with my life because of YouTube? Are you paying my rent? Are you the one who is paying my rent? Guys, I'm still very upset with my phone. Yesterday I was very upset and I was very grumpy. And somebody commented and said to me that it's a sign that I should stop vlogging, slow down about vlogging. That is the reason why my phone broke. It should be a sign. It was nothing. It was no sign. It's just broke. This thing is very wobbly. It's usually wobbly and not very... Man, Daisy, una clean. Sasa una clean na mimi nataka kutengeneza breakfast too. Hanga. Niko smart na nimevaa tu. Daisy is saying to me that I am smart. Young body. Young body. Young body. Young body. Young body. You wish your girlfriend was just like me. You wish your mama was just like me. Young body. Young body. Young body. Young body. Young body. These people be messing with me. If you see anybody with a body that they have a gap here, you can see a gap here. Can you see a gap? That's a body. It's called a bawode. 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 Don't mess with me. Okay, this is how can I go to the kitchen? Because this. Wow. Kiki, get out. Guys, I want to go to the kitchen, but I'm sure it's okay. I can clean the kitchen. I'm sure this. Hey, Joel, wewe huwezi hata kusaidia Daisy kazi? You can't even help your sister with work? Guys, enda kwa kitanda yangu uende uniletee simu. Usually, oh yeah, on top of the fridge, that is the only place it has that is the only place it has internet. It rained the entire night. No, the entire morning season. Hey, if this phone breaks, I'm done. That is the only phone now I have. Mbona amukukula? Guys, here is Kiki. She's now dirty because she's been playing in outside. Junior, come. I want to show you to the peeps. Junior is heavy. Here is Junior. I have 2 dogs. Get out. I want to cook breakfast. Wapi? No, today no. See tomorrow. My friend was asking me if she can take me out. But I said to her, just now she actually texted me and she said the weather is horrible. I might tell her because you guys want to go to Uhuru Park. Okay, and the way I hate Uhuru Park. What? Jesus. Put my phone down before you break it. How exactly can I wipe my hand now? Everything is wet. Hebu ingiza kinapiki pale ndani. Waingize, alafu uingize hizo food zao. Wamekataa kukula kwa nini? Who the hell do they think they are? Refusing to eat. Guys, I want to prepare for this children breakfast. How long is this video gone for? When will your dogs get pregnant? We can't wait for that. Guys, I feel like Kiki has been spayed. I feel like Kiki has been spayed. Kiki does not do matting. She don't mat. And somebody just told me that, have you thought of Kiki, the fact that Kiki could be spayed? Wacha akule, waweke hizo chakula ndani. I'm trying to look just to find out if their life is going okay. Oh yeah. The only place that this life can actually work is here on top. Otherwise, elsewhere it's not possible. Okay, Daisy, me, I don't like the fact that if you cannot help, get out. Ati kuma kwenye dogi wanalala. That's not something very country. For sure. Sasa tunapika. Sasa leo kuna kulwa nini kwa hii nyumba? Kai, Daisy. Ile mkate, the bread, the one that you usually nini. You said it's not in the supermarket.
I know si supermarket. Juice unajua hii supermarket ya huku. Ila chana na hiyo sehemu na hiyo pisa hii.
Which one? Which one?
Si wholesale ndogo unaendanga. Pia hii side ya huku.
Joel, you are showing him wrong this way.
Pia kuna sasa inaona.
No, you are talking you don't have sense of direction.
Supermarket.
Yes, but you are pointing this way. Why are you pointing this way? When you get outside the gate, why are you pointing this way? No, when you get outside the gate, the supermarket is this way. Najua adui.
Anajua tulienda na supermarket kubuy spaghetti.
Oh, kuja basi enda nikutume.
Unajua mkate kubwa.
Festive ya brown.
Yana mti. Unamuza mkate ya mti.
No, enda ulete vileta hii kazi nifanye. Enda ulete yangu. Wallet yangu kiko kwa kitu. Wacha na naye, wacha kufanyia.
Tunaelewa je?
No, you go alone and then you rush.
Naenda peke yangu.
Make it fast. I don't have time. Wala si mtoto unapelekwa nini? Unapelekwa duka. Kwa nini unataka kwenda na gari?
Sana kama na mimi. Nimuonyesha.
Make it fast, make it fast. I don't want this need to I need to, guys, sorry for the bother. I need to do my cleaning, but then I'm trying to find. I don't want this internet to run off, and I also being very careful with the. I'm being careful with my phone for it not to. First, I need to send you to go and get bread and I have butter here. No, I don't want margarine. I have butter here. Chukua kitu. Kimbieni na unifungie gate, usiache gate ukiwa wazi. Make it fast. Make it fast. I need to put Oi. I need to put unaenda naye?
Zunguka uchukue.
Unaenda? You're going? Why you're going? Make it fast then. I'm timing you people. I want to make tea. I know what is happening. I opened the light, the water from outside.
Naambia tijani nataka usilamu.
What is it? Didn't know the end. What does this? This is my takataka. What? They're too much. Yeah, before I Daisy, please go fast. You're the one I'm waiting for. Why is my knee rusty? I'm creating, guys. I want to create. Oh, what am I doing? I'm doing what? I've already occupied one. I'm preparing tea for these kids. Huh? Key here. Lock that door. Lock that door and then move on this other that door. Don't let both doors open at the same time and I'm alone in the house. No. You're sitting room. I'm sorry guys, I need to. So you guys have met Joel, right? Let me clean this kitchen before I start cooking breakfast. Guys, Daisy found a school. Daisy found a school. She's going to go to that new school. I'll take her. I'll take her to the new school. What? I need a scissor for the kitchen. That's one thing I need. So for the people who try to tell me that, oh, because you're not educated, You don't know nothing. Why are you saying that? Hey, now. That is Africans for you. With your education. What do you know? If you know more than I do. These kids will leave when they leave my house. That is when I know that the house will be clean all the time. Otherwise, when they are here, forget it. Forget it. This punkelele my children in this house. Guys, today is New Year's Eve. Today will be New Year's Eve. What do you guys have planned for your New Year's Eve? Fireworks? Where? Let me return this fire. Fireworks or what? I'm also cleaning, and I also want to watch my tea, not to pour. You know, sometimes when I have people like coming here, and then they'll be asking questions because they are curious, and then when I try to tell them, when I try to answer their questions, I don't like their reactions. I don't like it. So next time anybody asks me, come here and ask me for questions regarding how come I have a home, I tell them, oh well, a sponsor. I have a sponsor. Because automatically they are thinking that it's because of a sponsor that I have a home. So I just tell them, yeah, I had a sponsor. A sponsor is the one who gave me this one. Since these ladies always think that it's because of people's what is beneath your leg that you can accumulate something. They don't believe. They don't believe. I'm like, hey, how can I help you people of little faith? How? How can I deal with you people since you are not on the same frequency of my space? Huh? I don't have to be a lawyer and a doctor. I don't have to be a lawyer and a doctor, yeah. There are too many jobs that people can do that can accumulate them wealth. Not only law and doctor. Yes, I know you cannot believe it. I can't believe it too. You are not only the one who cannot believe it. Even me. Believing is the doubting Thomases. The doubting Thomases are all over the place. You know me better than I know myself. Somebody here was saying they only heard bad things about Dubai. Guys, there are people who are thriving in Dubai. Let me tell you that one for free. That same Dubai that you're thinking you only have bad things about. There are a lot of African people who are living in Dubai and building back home like crazy. It's all about mindset. Mindset. I know African people who have great university degrees here in Kenya, in Africa. I mean, they have them here in Kenya. They accumulated great degrees, but they couldn't find jobs here. But the minute they landed in Dubai, they are now holding managerial positions. Huh? Big managerial positions. They are building great things back home. Yet you're sitting there and saying, oh, Dubai, Dubai, Dubai. Let the people who have lived centuries in Dubai to tell you about Dubai. You know nothing about Dubai because you haven't been there. I know that Dubai, you can get rich very quickly. As an African person, if you have mindset, you can go there, pick up whichever money that you have, know your priorities right, build back home and get the hell out of there. That's Dubai. Because if it's not true, then why exactly? I was there. You are just talking about, oh, Dubai and slavery. Dubai and slavery, Dubai and slavery, slavery. Excuse me, every country has slaves. Because not everybody can hold a collar job. You must have people who must clean toilets as well. And that's nothing different with Dubai. If everybody is holding six-figure jobs, then who is going to clean toilets and clean old people's buttocks? Work in nursing homes? Who will do it? Huh? If everybody is sitting high and mighty like the Kardashians, then who will serve the community? Who will do it? I want to know. Who will do it? Huh? This person was saying, well, Dubai has a lot of people in jails. People are in jails because of debt. What not. Everywhere in the world, if you have debt that you haven't paid for, you have to go to jail. That is criminal. It doesn't matter recession or whatnot. You must pay debt. If you take bank loan or credit card loans, you must pay. Who sent you to go and take it if you know you don't have backup plan? You cannot always rely on economy because the economy can crash anytime. But the minute you take a loan, a bank loan, you must have a backup plan. Either you pay it or you face the loan. That is nothing. It's not only in Dubai. It's everywhere in the world. That whoever does not pay their debt, they face the music. Just like everywhere, every developed country in the world, they have their own ups and downs. But if you are in a certain country with a mindset You know what you know where you came from and you know where you're going. Then you're not going to complain, because whatever took you there is what you will be focusing on. It's unfortunate because this person was talking about America and how America is good. America, what America? Guys, as much as you people have very much easy lives there, because that is what you have accustomed yourself to. You have accustomed yourself to Ubers. You have accustomed yourself to eating nice food out in the restaurants. You have accustomed yourself to living this kind of lifestyles. Then you are complaining why your money come and go. Why you don't have any savings? Why haven't you built anything? Huh? Why haven't you developed anything? It's simply because of the lifestyle. You cannot have to live beyond. You don't have to live your means, and then, oh my God, and then complain that you are not propelling in life. You cannot. If you want to propel in life, you have to cut some things off. You have to say, well, I eat out how many times a day, a week? Okay. Usually, I am doing this and that, so let me cut off. There are some of you guys who are living in big homes that you don't have to. You can simply live in a smaller house to save the money that you're using to live in this big home that you are living in that big house, and you know very well that you're paying it off. Yes? I have a kid in this house. I have a teenager in this house that if you not clean after her, you will be surprised at how your house will be running. Do not trust what Daisy has done. Wake up and do it also. If let's say you are somebody who is like single and you are living, you've chosen, okay, maximum, if you can afford, you can have a 2-bedroom house as a single person, so that at least if you have friends, they can actually have a place to sleep. Yeah? They can have an extra bedroom that they can sleep in when you have guests coming over. More than that is a waste of time, waste of money, waste of space. But who am I? Since you are happy paying your debts in that diaspora that you are in, you are happy paying your debts. So why should I complain? It's not me who is going through anything. Gave us water. We have too much water. So I find that a lot of people usually, me, if you ask me how exactly did you manage to save, it's because nilijinyima. Nilijinyima sana. I denied myself a lot of luxury. To be able to save, I denied myself a lot of luxury. All right. The tea is already done. Let me put you guys here. Let me see. Because guys, I'm also checking the monitors over there. Seems like today's internet has accepted to not act up on us. We are already at 1 hour. Yeah, today's internet is okay. Bring it here. I need to move this. Kids, it's Daisy. If you give her black tea or coffee, you'll hear her complaining. Let me keep this in the fridge for them so that they will eat it later. Somebody asked why I never do scrambled egg. Today I'll do for them scrambled egg. How many are we? We are 3. I'll do 5. That is the only bread I do. That is the only bread. Yeah. This is you tell people how you found a school already. Hey. Actually today I need to go and buy Nini. Buy we don't have nyanyas and produce anymore. This is my favorite bread. It's called Festive. And it's brown. Okay?
Inaitwa Saint Cecilia. Ah? O2. Inaitwa Saint Cecilia O2.
What is that?
Inaitwa Saint Cecilia. That's what is it?
Saint Cecilia Alward Girls.
Si Alward?
No.
Alward.
Alward. How much money do you left?
410.
You know me and money.
Hey, I don't have 5.
You know me and money. Put my money there.
See 500 minus 90 before 10.
Aya, kono sani? Siye kacha.
Usiweke
Chai.
usiweke yangu nini?
Nini?
Butter both sides.
Yangu ni sides. Mimi sitaweka both sides. Umeona weka wapi?
Hiyo butter ni tamu.
Actually, I'm going to toast it.
Huawei.
Today I'm not going to fry it because I don't see why I should try. Daisy, stop it! Stop it! Whatever I make is what you eat. You will have to stop complaining about me making whatever.
Yeah, bombo stop. Ile siku Daisy alitoast bread yake ilikuwa black.
Yeah, she has to stop complaining whenever I'm making food.
Yes, I've never eat toasted bread.
Whenever I'm making, she's like, toasting. Why you toast? Why this? Why this? And then after making, she like, no. I don't want Kiki inside here. Do this. Wapeleke pale alafu uweke tank hapo. Put tank there. Yeah, this thing you have to really pay attention. Otherwise, if you don't pay attention, it burns bread like crazy. The toaster burns bread. Daisy wants me to fry them in the pan.
Kama French toast.
Yeah. She wants me to fry them in the pan, but I'm not gonna go with whatever she tells me. You guys.
Daisy likes complaining. That's it, just read.
Joy, where pia una complaining whenever someone is cooking or you cook, you eat whatever you've been given.
Have you ever cooked and then you start complaining?
No, I've never heard you complaining. You eat very much gladly. But your sister, she'll be like, why? Why you cook that? Why you give me cheese?
Okay, kitu hapo juu.
Ebu give me the trash.
Ndio.
Put it down there, please. I have to do one thing at a time. Toasting doesn't make it.
Toast need the same as French toast.
No, it's not the same. I know why this is complaining. It's because usually toasting just gets it very much too crunchy.
Oh.
And she doesn't like it too crunchy.
Jojo. Nimalizie labda sasa kwa mna. Kama hiyo wewe.
Ni? Oh, tuko mlango.
Na hiyo maji wewe ndio wapi?
I don't know why my toaster gets bread so crunchy. Is it me who has put it in a wrong place or what? I don't know, there's only frozen reheat and I don't know. That's all.
maji hapa ikapa mengine ndani ya maji ya kuosha kuna nani hivi masahani.
Daisy, because you are telling him to do it and baby he doesn't know how things are
Sasa
done.
na tena ipangwa pale. Kama ujui.
I know what is happening to you guys. It's because you guys are hungry. That's why you are finding every reason to fight. Somebody was asking me why you never cook scrambled egg. Okay, today I've done scrambled egg. Today I've done perfect scrambled egg. Hold on. I don't like it when it has to smell eggy. It doesn't. See, this is what I don't like with this toaster. It's always bad in my head. And it's so messy. The bread is so messy in this toaster. Rubbish.
So crunches.
Okay, I don't like it, but what? Joel, chukua nini uweke nini? Put
Nini? Chukua sali.
no, yeah. No. Chukua tea. Sugar, you put on your tea. Ndio hizi chakula zenu. Why are you looking at me like that and I'm telling you there's your food there? There's your food there. If you don't like the toasted bread, I don't know what else I can do to you guys. Because the butter is rock hard. You guys want rice?
Lunch.
You want rice also now?
Lunch.
Still put. Daisy. things to add. Shruti. You guys can try these ones. Daisy, how many sugars do you usually have?
72.
4. Joel, unakula hapa and then you will gonna bring those ingredients here. You're going to make the place dirty. Because if you know, take a fork.
Okay.
Ya kukula hiyo. So you guys will clean it. Yeah. They've promised to clean the nini after finishing the place. You guys are sure you don't want me and Tita leave? Hey, you guys. You guys, come on, let's go. Hakuna lunch. Go, 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 go. Go and eat. Go and eat, finish those first, and then you come and pack one here.
Songesha yako. Mwacha nikusongeshe. Harakisha ndio kusongesha. Kuna kaa wapi?
You haven't even finished the food in your plate. Yet you're...
Utamwaga chai Joy.
You haven't even finished the food in your plate, yet you're complaining of nini? Of more food. Guys, the champions, these champions who are in my house. John, call of nature. When the food is on the table. Make sure you wash your hand.
Guys.
Today the video is very clear.
Kama walitengeneza.
Yeah. Let me read from people.
Nakwambia acha kupaka kuacha ona na sabuni.
Anawa vizuri.
Zinaonekana nyingi na kama mkono wake vizuri. Ndio kavini. Ama kula.
All right, let me read from you guys. Sasa, Bryson, poa sana.
Tunajua hapa nimekula.
Yangu.
Yangu.
Ni hapa naona hebu. Hapa. Pimple.
Pimple. Hapa. Pimple na franga hivyo kubwa.
Hii umeweka, hii hata ni chafu sasa Daisy. Seriously. What?
Pimple na franga kubwa hivyo.
Please eat. Don't show me your pimples when I'm eating. Someone is telling me to buy iPhone Pro 12. No, I'm not buying any iPhone. Nindo Best has been trying to reach me. Did you email me? I have my email address in almost all most of my videos. I pin it there. Butterfly is asking me if my guest left already. Yes. Pauline is watching from Switzerland. Tukule. Later.
Mkate na mayai.
Hey, none more. I can see you're fighting my battles on this comment section now. See, iPhone battery runs low so fast. Even now it's running low. Does you don't want to eat the bread? Guys, we eat too much. Don't judge us. We eat a lot. Let me read from you once I finish eating. So you put, let me see. Put inside, put my eye inside there. Put two, inside 2 breads. You're forcing yourself to eat dry roast toast nango. I didn't know they have laughing cow here in Kenya. I usually don't like it, but because it's here, let me eat it. What are you guys doing? Are you guys having breakfast, having dinner, having lunch? Rachel Mwendwa, why do you keep deleting your comments? Rosa Tieno is saying, your story is so touching indeed. You come from far. May God bless you. Amen.
Ndio kujaliwa kula kwa mdomo. Ndio kunijana ndio chakula.
Leave him alone. Mbona unapenda kuingilia Joel?
Sinamwambia si kuniingililia.
Rachel Mwendwa is saying, my story has touched her heart. Sheila Shabiri is saying, sio lazima nizungumuze kila kitu. I don't mind. If I feel like talking, I don't mind talking. Don't mind me, Sheila. You will wait for my dog to get pregnant forever. These people who sold me Tiki are scam. They paid her. Sheila Shabiri, you're funny. She's saying that when you send those kids and you want to find, they must come quickly, so you have to spit on the floor. If it dries before they come back, meaning they are late. Jackie Coril is saying, I'm suited to live alone because I like my things to be arranged a certain way. No, I like clean place. And these kids must learn how to be clean. She's saying it comes out as controlling and harsh. Let that be. I don't care. I like clean. I like clean. I don't care whatever you say, controlling, harsh, narcissist, what. I like clean. Daisy, you must be clean. Your level of cleanliness is very questionable. You're trying. Like today, you really tried. So you may clean the sitting room. Unataka mchele?
Nitakula lunch.
Joel will come. It's already lunch. Leave him, Daisy.
It's already lunch.
Yeah, it's already lunch. What time is lunch for you?
Ni saa 6.
It's almost saa 7. What time? But if you're full, don't force yourself. You eat that now, and then later on you'll eat whatever else. Jackie Correll, please never tell somebody just because they like things arranged nicely or clean that they are suited to live alone. That's rude. That's absolutely rude. I swear to you guys, the people who are not clean and tidy and organized are the people who will complain about my level of wanting this place to be clean. You must go to your house and question the way you are living. If you find that me wanting a place to be clean is controlling, these children must learn to be clean. One day they will leave. I swear, even Daisy will go to her school. Every time she sees that, she will be thinking of me. She say, hey, what would my auntie say when she was here? She look back at where she came from, how clean it was. Kwanza, Daisy, I don't like the way you have scattered your papers everywhere. Guys, this is what I'm talking about. Daisy, hapana. It's okay, it's not bad. I'll show you what I'm talking about. And Joel's books are always, clothes are always on the floor. You see, according to my standard, it's good that she has spread her bed. She rarely does. But you see those books there? For me, that's unacceptable. You see how those things are scattered there? That is absolutely unacceptable. So she has to arrange those. Joel's room. Joel woke up and cleaned and arranged her room. I'm only training these children for good futures. And cleanliness and organization is one of it. Daisy, they saw. They saw, and I think even you were seeing. You are seeing.
That is because I always study, guys. When you see those papers, it means I always study. Even if you think I'm like, let my auntie take and ask me, see where I'm.
There's issue you've been studying, but even they will not give you exams.
Sasa ninunua nipea tab.
No, but the minute you join school.
Nini na Joy?
Nini?
Sasa leo nachukua tab na Joy. iPhone na Joy.
No, you'll fight over it. Jackie Gorilla, imagine you're still going forth. You're still going forth, and it's not up to you to judge me. So leave it there, please. Leave it there. I'm going to hide you from this channel because you're being rude, and I'm going to also block you. Buzz off. Remove. I'm going to block you, and I'm also going to hide you from this channel. You will not comment anymore. I've told you that I don't like anybody judging me for how I live. Who are you? Leave me alone. Let me tell you something. If you leave your house without monitoring these children, I swear, it depends on what level of cleanliness you. Daisy, am I too controlling when it comes to cleaning? It is reasonable, guys. It is very much reasonable. I want them to feel happy in their surrounding and to get used to. Even their mom is clean. Their mom also likes clean. But because they are kids, and they come from schools that everything is just like everywhere, no, for me, no. They have to learn. And please, if you just come to if that is the only thing that you have picked off of my video, get out of my video. I don't want you. Thank you. I don't want your view. Go. I don't want your view. Go. I don't want your view. All your comments, you're taking your time commenting here. It's all deleted and all blocked. I don't want your view. You know, guys, there is something to do, to have, like, there is constructive opinion, but there is one that someone is just trying to sort of tell you you don't need to live with anybody because of the way you are. You seem controlling, and I don't know. They are trying to put it in a good way. You are clean, but you know nobody will live with you for you like that. I just like them to be neat. That's all. Even Daisy, even I go to Daisy's cupboard to check. Is her clothes organized? If they are not organized, she has to do it as soon as she's done whatever she's doing. I tell her those clothes needs to be very neatly organized. That's how I am. I choose for it to be. And honestly, if somebody comes here, they will not find my house is like pitch neat or neat to an extent, you know. There are people who are neat out here. So, growing up, my mom loved our clothes being clean. She used her washer 6 days per week. Wow. So there's nothing wrong with teaching children how to be neat, guys. So anywho, this video is taking almost 2 hours. I try to be not too long on my videos, but I always name. Guys, Daisy, today what are we cooking? It's New Year's Eve. Tupike nini? Haki sitaki ile kuku. Tupike nyama?
No, ugali.
Sijui nyama na nini. Tupike nyama. I don't want to cook chapati yama.
Chapati ni tamu.
Daisy, I hate cooking chapati.
Hey.
I hate cooking. Daisy, I've been cooking a lot since you guys came here. I've been cooking like the way I did.
Fast.
No.
Let's fast for this day.
Fasting is not possible.
Unaongeza you always nini with sleep.
I think of what to cook. I might cook chapati, and is it on the fast? And tomorrow I might take them to Uhuru Park.
Leo ni sasa sijui hata kama leo that fast.
I might take them to Uhuru Park, yes, tomorrow, guys. So I might cook chapati and meat, but I will try not to put too much salt. Yeah. The other time I put too much salt in food.
Mimi sikuwa nasikia.
I put so much salt until their mother refused to eat.
I did not feel the salt.
I put so much salt until your mother refused to eat, Daisy. That's not okay. I think I'll cook nyama. I'll cook for them beef and chapati tonight. So later in the evening, I might tune in.
Mama go home.
Your mom? I don't know. Your mom is busy working. She's trying to raise school fees for you guys.
My stuff.
No. I have to. You know what? I have to cook chapo tonight in the evening, and nini. I have to cook chapo, minji, waru, and nini, and nini and meat for New Year's Eve. So guys, tonight when I'm cooking tonight, I'll prepare dinner, and then I'm gonna tune in for you guys tonight. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. It's always a pleasure to have you guys on my live. Actually, you guys are the ones who make me make these lives, because knowing that people are going to tune in and watch gives me motivation to continue making lives rather than pre-recorded. So yeah, I don't take you guys for granted. I'll see you guys in the evening, because I'm making another video in the evening. So have a lovely day. Daisy, what are you doing? Joel, where are you?
Joel is singing Jerusalem.
Guys, look at my hair. It's growing. Joel ako kwa choo? Anaimba akiwa kwa choo?
Nje. Joel anakula. Ulikuwa unakula mchele? Nilijua tu.
Si ukuje ukule hapa?
I knew he was eating.
Weka kwa kikasahani ukuje ukule hapa. Unakula kwa sufuria?
Umesema kama ameshiba.
No. If you feel like you need to eat, you put food and eat.
Hi guys, I don't have interview.
Joel,
I studied.
Joel, put food and eat, and sit down and come and sit down at the table and eat with us.
Plus, I'm going to another
Put it
school,
in the plate and then come and eat.
a new school known as St. Cecilia. A lot of girls, guys. It is
But
this
I'm
year
going to
counts-
take Daisy
our
to
counts.
school. I'm going to take Daisy to school. And I don't know if I'm going to find an Airbnb because I hate sleeping in lodgings.
Siaya.
Yeah, not Siaya. I need to find a place to live. Hiyo ni yote. Eh?
Umeelewa tena ilikuwa kwa leo nini?
Ilikuwa kidogo Daisy, leave him alone.
Hey. I'm going to a new school, guys. Suddenly my shopping is very expensive because they are doing for me new shoppings, new
So,
books.
Kenyan Queen, I don't know what you mean by interact, because I think I interact, I talk while I do my things in the background. What do you mean by interact? I talk to you even now, I'm interacting. I read and then answer your questions. But then I cannot just do a live and just continue reading from you guys and don't do anything on the live. I have to also concentrate on if it is cooking or, otherwise things are gonna get banned. Rachel Mwendo, I want to ask a question. Go ahead, I'm here, I will answer you. Yes, Daisy's mom found a new school. We are waiting for her admission letter. Her admission letter is actually in school already, but it needs to get to us.
Guys, they just chose me because of my results.
Okay, Rachel Mwendwa is saying, I'm a law student and there are no jobs. Kindly advise, I want to move to UK. Do you know a page in Facebook, it's called African Leading Ladies? There is a lot of, I don't know, you are a law student. I think, okay, this is just my opinion. You're studying law, depending on this Kenya. If you want to move, I think you should change your profession. Majority of people that are accepted with scholarships are people who are doing nursing or doctor, whatever. So I think if you want to be accepted for a scholarship, because majority of people who are going to UK, they are going with the exchange program or via scholarship. So I think you can change to become either to do nursing, because honestly, if you go to African Leading Ladies, there's a lot of websites or a lot of, I've seen people, especially girls, are asking, a lot of Kenyan ladies want to leave Kenya, because guys, let's just be honest here. As much as, I don't know what I want to say, okay, I don't want to digress. As much as Kenya is beautiful, but it's only beautiful for the people who are established and the people who have some sort of income. But if you don't have, Kenya can be extremely expensive, okay? So for you are trying to get established. I think first of all, honestly guys, I feel like, okay, this is just me, and I take it from a friend of mine, somebody that I know. She said staying in school for 4 years in Kenya, she might as well finish, and then after finishing, she might not get a job. So right now, I say that you can find scholarships. If you cannot find scholarships, then I suggest that you can get into agencies and find jobs, especially after Corona. There is a lot of agencies in Kenya, especially the agency called Harper's Management. They send people, a lot of Kenyans, to Qatar and Dubai. And majority of those people take you with hotel, as in to work in a hotel as a waiter. Believe you me, a majority of people who've made it outside Kenya, they started working very low paying jobs. They started even being cleaners, or even, I think Kenyans, majority of them want a high job to start from high, rather than starting from nowhere. If you want to go to Dubai or you want to go to anywhere else, you will start by doing low paying jobs for you to rise up. And then from those jobs, as in, I know a lady who's refused to stay 4 years in Kenyan university, and left with me on the same interview that I went in. She went to Dubai, and her parents were very upset. They were unhappy with her abandoning school as per se. But she went there, she worked herself hard, she had a goal in mind, she studied. She took online university programs because she's a very smart lady. She took university program with the biggest university in the UK, and she was working while paying for her own education. I don't think, she had some, you know what, in Kenya she had a loan, she had a student loan, she had, I think, studied for, I don't know, maybe less than a year, but she had accumulated 500,000 student loan worth. She was paying this debt off, yet she didn't even study much, but still the government made her pay this much money. That now, okay, then she went to Dubai. She started with a very much low paying job. Then because she had a goal in mind, she started looking for other jobs. Okay, she found these other jobs, and then she works. As she worked, she was studying online. Right now she have like either, I don't know, is it bachelor degree, because she's I don't know what is that, guys. I don't know what these degrees are. What does the first degree mean? Like in university, you do the first degree, and then the second degree, what is it? And then the third degree. You can go up to third or fourth degree, and then you become doctorate.
Masters.
Okay, she did undergrad. Now she's done her masters. I think she did her masters. She's done all this while she is working in the Emirates, and she's paid her fees, and she went to graduate with a very good degree in UK. She took a UK whatever, and she went even to UK for her graduation, and she's now better, So I think you can start from nowhere. You can start from nowhere. Okay, my battery is running low, guys. My battery is very much running low, and this phone you cannot charge it while.
Umeshema.
Yes, there are people. There are people who even clean buttocks in old people's homes. They don't choose work because they want to get somewhere. Every single lady who has now propelled that is very far, is gone somewhere. They started from me. I started from nowhere, guys. Nowhere. I was doing sales, and I hated that job like crazy. But then after some time, after gaining experience, I started applying for other jobs. So I think that is what you also need to do. Because, guys, I don't think that you can get an exchange program. I'm not sure. Please don't quote me wrong. But I think nurses get a very high probability of getting outside Kenya. They get picked because, remember, sometimes they pick you based on your profession. So especially because they want more people who are working in the medical field outside there. So I know so many people who went to Canada or who went to diaspora in US and UK with the nursing. They went with nursing, and now they are like great nurses. Sit down. Great nurses. So I think someone is saying, gosh, this Nini is running down. Thank you for the advice. I know Kenyans who went to UK and can practice as long as one has masters in law, has a UK masters in law, then you apply to join the LPC program. All right. I live in UK. There's a lot of African with master's degrees, etc. The only jobs you will get is cleaning, care work, etc. Yeah. Guys, I'll tell you something. Majority of time, any degree from the African university is not recognized out there. All right? It's really not. That is why people are taking degrees from other parts of the world, but not from Africa. Even if you go to Dubai and you want to work in oil and gas, or you want to be a lecturer, you want to be what in these schools in Dubai, they won't, even if they hire you, they will hire you with the lowest salary. Unless you have an upgraded degree from UK, Canada or US, then you are recognized as somebody who can be who is worth being paid more money. But if you just come from some African university, doesn't matter if we have the best universities here, they don't recognize it, unfortunately. Guys, my battery is running low. I'll talk to you guys more in the evening when I'm cooking. Please tune in. Oh my God, now you guys are asking more questions. If a person is humble, they can start with a low-paying job and advice. Guys, remember I started by being a housemaid. A freaking housemaid in Kenya. So you can start from somewhere. Yes, she hates housemaid You don't like housemaid job. If some you hate housemaid job. No, housemaid job.
The person who said that I hate housemaid.
No, sorry guys. She hates housemaid jobs. She cannot, even if you tell her, this you go and do housemaid job, you look her mouth. It is very looked down. It's a very, to the drain job. But I did it, okay? I did it. Even with a degree and national finding a good job is a challenge, black woman. It's hard to get a diploma, etc. being black. Someone with an education shouldn't have to start from rock bottom. It's sad. Okay, you're saying someone with an education shouldn't start from rock bottom, but very many people that I know who have education, they are not afraid to start from nowhere. If you take your education and put it